I'm Katie Sutton. I'm the Hotsaucers chef. I'm here in the kitchen. We are going to start testing for the Memphis Belle sauce today. So we're thinking of southeastern flavors. Of course, we've got our red bell pepper, which I'm going to start roasting, and I'm just going to go cook along and kind of see how we just figure out our sauces. To roast this pepper, we're going to put it over high heat. I can light my stove here. There we go, and I'm thinking southeastern flavors. So I'm thinking vinegary, sweet, spicy, just kind of like their barbecue sauce, but amped up for a hot sauce. So maybe we can add it to a barbecue sauce. We get some pulled pork on a sandwich, not quite hot enough, a little Memphis Belle, and make it perfect. So I think what we're going to do is start with a little onion, which always sweetens up a sauce naturally when we caramelize it. So it'll be kind of fun because you'll see exactly what we do when we're coming up with these things. One thing is necessary is to take some notes as we do it. I'm going to get out a little scale, which normally if I'm just cooking in the kitchen I wouldn't bother with. But we're going to go ahead and scale this stuff out to see how it ends up. Alright, so we're going to start with a couple ounces of onion here. And I'm going to caramelize that, I think. What do you think? Caramelize it, or maybe we should... Yeah, I think we'll caramelize that, along with a little bit of garlic. So we have 8 ounces of onion. Let's tear that back out. There we go. Garlic, the spice of life. Add that in there. Let's do an ounce of garlic. A little bit more. Okay. A little bit more. Oh, there we go. So, here we take our notes here, and after we taste the first round, we'll do another adjustment and keep going until we have the perfect sauce. So you got onion, 1 ounce of garlic. I'm trying to figure out the heat I wanted to add. We're going to get this started, and then we'll figure out the heat. There we go. I'm going to throw in a little bit of olive oil to caramelize that stuff up. There we go. As you can see, my pepper's toasting away here. Want to take a look at that? A little char on there. Let's see. Get that pan hot. And now I think to make this sauce interesting, we're going to add a little smoked paprika. Smoked paprika is going to give it that nice smoky flavor, plus a little more depth in the chili flavor. So not only will have levels of chili flavor, we're going to have, I think we're going to add some serranos for our heat today. Serrano, hotter than a jalapeno, less hot than a Thai or habanero, but that'll add some nice heat. And so we'll have levels of our peppers will be sweet heat, or actually just sweetness from the red bell. Then the medium heat, this smoked pimento will add just a little bit of heat in the medium range, and then we'll add our hot heat from this. So when you have this sauce, you're going to get different levels of flavor, which is going to be great, because in this caramelized onion and garlic, that's going to be a sweetness all of itself. The red bell pepper, especially roasted, it's going to add another sweetness. So it'll be awesome just to go through this and taste all the different layers. With the hot sauces, what we're really trying to do is show all the different ways your palate can be hit by the heat. We just were having a blast today. We must have tested 10 new sauces today. Some heat right in the front. We had some dry chilies. Literally, you tasted it, got it right in the front. And those were the Japanese chilies we used. Medium palate, we hit with some, fresh jalapeno, kind of like an Asian sriracha sauce or something like that. Hit us medium palate. And then the end palate, the back palate was, of course, our little Pineapple Express, which I hope you all try, which is awesome because the heat hits you in the back and it lingers and it's delicious. And then our new one, that first time today that really hit us, was our South of the Border sauce, which is yet to be named. But sweet with agave nectar and with the chipotles, awesome heat, awesome heat. Okay, we're going to continue making this sweet bell, or I should say Southern Belle Memphis style sauce. Let's see what we got going on. I think I'm going to add serranos for that nice clean heat. And yes, as you can see, I'm adding the seeds. Those seeds are spicy. But of course, this is what this hot sauce is going to be about. A little heat, but also flavor. There's nothing like a hot sauce, and when you get a hot sauce, it has no depth, no mid palate, no finish. At Hotsaucers, we really try to give you tasting like you're tasting a fine wine, tasting like you're tasting a great tequila. You're looking for things that are going to hit you in the front of the palate, in the mid palate. What's the finish on there? Where was the sweet coming from? Where was the heat coming from? All that stuff is what makes hot sauces unique and fun. You know, when you taste our sauces, I hope you get a chance. You can taste the whole line, and then you can do the little tasting with your friends and different foods. And as you taste them, you say, "Oh my gosh, this one would be perfect with this. This one would be perfect with this." And that's what it's all about. Here we go. We're gonna add the serranos to the caramelization mixture here. That's the onions and the garlic. And as you can see, a nice, lovely roasted, sweet bell pepper. And then we're going to cover that up right now with a little saran wrap. If you haven't roasted peppers before, if you roast a sweet pepper, it makes it sweeter. Let's say you roast this jalapeno, which this jalapeno has very little heat in it. If you roast it, it becomes hotter. So sweeter peppers become sweeter, hotter peppers become hotter. Here we go. And why I'm covering it with saran wrap is so it can steam on itself, and then it will be easy to peel. So we're going to peel it, de-stem it, de-seed it. If I can get the saran wrap on it. Yeah, let's get another piece here. There we go. Toughest part of the job so far. Okay, then I'm thinking for our vinegar, I'm thinking apple cider vinegar. At Hotsaucers, we use all kinds of vinegar. We've used sushi vinegar, white vinegar, apple cider vinegar. Sometimes we use vinegars that are already flavored with a little chili. It makes it for, again, just to have more flavor and different, and make sure each one of our sauces is unique on its own. Again, we're going to measure this. I'm thinking about probably about 6 ounces of apple cider vinegar here. As I'm looking at it though, I'm thinking, no, we're going to go 4. We're going to go 4 ounces. That looks like plenty. We're going to add that to our serranos. Here, if you want to take a look, our serranos, our onions. Ooh, doesn't it look good? If you can smell it. Oh, it takes your breath away. It's spicy. All right. So we got our vinegar in there. And that's what's going to, kind of pickle our hot sauce, if you might. But that's not going to, oh boy, it takes your breath way away. I'm going to add some water to that, so we're going to have enough liquid in there to puree it. Like I said before, when we were thinking of that Southern Belle, Memphis Belle I should say, Southern flavor, I'm going to add a little smoked paprika. I think that would just kind of add a little uniqueness to this sauce. Smoked paprika, smoky, sweet with a little heat in the ends. We're going to go ahead and add 2 teaspoons of that to this. That's going to bring out some lovely flavor, I think. The other thing is when we're thinking of Southern flavors is I always think sweet. So I'm going to add, let's add like 3 tablespoons of sugar to this mixture. Let's go. 2, 3. Let's see where we end up there. Oh yeah. Okay, while that's cooking, we're going to go ahead and peel our bell pepper. Here we go. See how the skin, I didn't let it sit very long, but if you let it sit for a long time, it'll peel even easier than it is right now. This is just really hot, but as you can see I have chef hands and I'm somewhat immune to the heat. Here we go. Yeah. I sometimes like to leave a little bit of that char on there, because that char actually adds flavor and actually gives you a nice little fleck in your sauce also. I worked in Texas for years for the Rosewood properties down there, and it was like illegal to leave any char on there or seeds. You had to be perfect. But we were doing high-end Southwestern cuisine. That was big in the 80s. Here we go. Take our seeds out here. Whoops. Still really hot. There we go. Peel the rest of the seeds out. This is the most fun of all the jobs that you can have, is testing new recipes. It's interesting every day, unique every day. Here we go. We're going to add that right to the rest of the mixture. Oh, there we go. We got it going on now. So we're going to just cook this until everything's well cooked, puree, and adjust from there. There you go. Okay, here we go. Memphis Belle's going into the blender. This is the second to the last stuff we have going on. There we go. We're going to puree this. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is let a little of that steam off, and then we're going to smell it slowly, because if you have these roasted chilies sometimes, or cooked chilies, it'll take your breath away when it's really spicy. Oh no, there's some sweetness there. Sweetness is coming first. Smokiness is coming second from that smoked paprika we put in it. And let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we smell here. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Let's see what we got. Oh, delicious. Perfect. See, first try. We're done. Okay, maybe we'll tweak it a little bit later. Great.